Hey guys, what's up? It's Jimmy thinking out loud. I haven't done one of these in quite a while, but it's time. I had somebody come to me today, and they wanted to talk to me. A loved one, someone very close to them, was diagnosed with that horrible C word, and given basically a handful of years to live. This person is distraught over it, all kinds of emotions, don't know what to do, and same with the person who was diagnosed. And my thoughts on it, are I always sound callous when I talk about mortality or losing someone when we lose a loved one and stuff, and I don't mean to sound callous. I don't mean for the delivery to make it sound like I'm callous or I don't care, because I do. It's death is one of the most difficult things that we all deal with, right? We're all going to die, but it's not necessarily our own death, maybe the thought of it, but it's losing a loved one that is more, probably one of the most difficult things that we'll go through in life. And so that being said, this person is, given a handful of years by doctors, whether the doctors would be right or wrong, and I've known of examples where they say, hey, you've got 2 years to live, and then 10 years later the person's still there. And I also have heard of stories where people get 2 years to live, and then the next month they were gone. So we don't know. That's the thing. We don't know when our time is up. And even if the doctor has given us some sort of a timeline, I don't see it as time to give up, or, that's a personal choice, whether the person wants to kind of lay down and get the fuckets and say, all right, well, I guess that's that, and wither away, or they want to fight, especially something like cancer, because, that's a tough, grueling battle too, and often for, no reason. In the end, you still lose that loved one, or they pass. So, my thing that I said to this person today is, don't start mourning the loss of this person for the next handful of years. They're not gone yet, right? So if it was me that was diagnosed, it's easy for me to say, right? Because I'm not there. I'm not in that particular position. So it's easy for me to say I don't know exactly what I would do, but I think that I would start putting together my bucket list and live those years to the fullest and do things that I always wanted to do, rather than be sad, depressed, and well, I guess that's it, and that's that. I don't know. I just, this person's very sad and not sure what to do. And, I think that you need to live until you die. It's absolutely your own personal choice whether or not you want to choose to do that. And who are we to get in anyone's way? So, again, it's easy for me to say this without being in that position, but I say live, and don't ever give up on someone. Don't start mourning the loss of someone before they're gone. Love them, cherish them, spend all of the time that you can or want to spend with them, and try to keep the sadness out of it. It's hard to keep a cheerful disposition when something like that is going on, but at the same time, say it's 2 years, you don't want to go through the next 2 years just being sad all the time with this person every time you meet up or something, and talking about, obviously you should probably take some time to make some arrangements and stuff for when you're gone. Not everybody gets to do that, and it's not like it's some it's something we look forward to, but you're actually in a position where you can get some stuff in order, so that it's not just left on your loved ones. It's a heavy subject, guys. I say live your life to the fullest, even if you've not been diagnosed with something tragic like this. Live your life. Love your loved ones. Make sure that they know that they're loved. Oftentimes we go through life and we don't say those words enough. Some people say them too much to where they don't. It's not felt on the other end. It's just another thing that we say. So make sure it's clear to your loved ones that you do love, appreciate, and cherish them all the way to the end. But don't mourn the loss of somebody before they're gone. Okay, it's okay to be sad. It's tragic. It's heavy news. It's some difficult stuff that you definitely have to process. But don't let that be the beginning of the end, so that the next 3 years are as tragic as when that person dies. If that makes sense. So that's just my thoughts on it today. This has been Jimmy thinking out loud. Peace and love.